everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. Today I have a kit to share with you guys today. This kit comes from Studio Costura shop out of Estonia. I've never gotten a kit from Studio Costura shop before, so I thought I'd sort of unbox it on camera, show everybody the materials that are involved and stuff like that. So if you're interested in purchasing stuff from Studio Costura, I will link her Etsy shop down in the description box below. She has lots of bralette kits, primarily, and bra kits, and of course she has several patterns available, the Hannah bralette, the Mara bralette, and then lots of underwear patterns. So let's dive into this kit. This is a bra kit, so not a bralette, but a bra kit. It can be used for making the Mara bralette, which has underwire channeling in the pattern itself, or you can also use it to use whatever pattern you choose to use. So first things, on top of the kit, we have a little page, which would be super helpful for first-time bra makers, and it has all of the different types of fabrics and elastics and notions, sort of like what the properties are and then where you would use them in the bra. So I think this is a super nice thing to include in the kit, especially since kits tend to be the things that first-time bra makers are buying, and it can be a little bit overwhelming looking at all the different fabrics and materials and stuff like that. So super helpful to have in the kit. And diving right in, of course, I have a nice cute little note from the shop owner. It says happy sewing, and of course all of the Instagram social media information if you want to share your makes. So starting out, let's take a look at the lace first, because that's obviously the start of any kit. I chose this one because I kind of am in the mood for having just a good sort of like, not utilitarian bra, but like a very neutral bra that still is lacy and feminine and pretty, like, that I like to make. So I chose this lace. I thought it looked really nice. I think it's gonna have a good sort of like neutral effect on my skin, but of course it still has all those pretty little accents and stuff like this. So this is an embroidered tulle lace. It does have a slight amount of stretch to it in one direction. Actually, this looks like it might be embroidered onto stretch mesh. So it has stretch in both directions. So it's going to make a really comfortable bra, that's for sure. And certainly you could go ahead and use this for the Mara bralette, which uses, I want to say, I think that the band of the Mara bralette is stabilized, but the cups are not. So yeah, lots of use there, and the kit is rather generous. This particular listing is no longer up in our shop, but it looks like in general these kits come with 2 meters of lace, and for me 2 meters is plenty to make a bra plus underwear. If you're larger bust size, 2 meters should be plenty to make a bra as well. So that is the lace. And then we have some Powernet, and this looks quite sturdy. I would say this is heavyweight Powernet. It has a lot of recovery. So again, great for larger bust sizes. Obviously it needs a smaller bust size. I can use it as well. It's no issue. But it definitely has a lot of recovery, nice and sturdy. And if you really wanted a firm bra, you could also do just 2 layers of it and get a super strong, sturdy band. And again, there looks to be, I'd say, a fat quarter of this. It says 50 by 70 centimeters. I'm not up on my metric measurements, but I think that's close to a fat quarter. And then same deal with the sheer cup lining. So to me, this is not what I would consider sheer cup lining. I would consider this to be more like tricot. Let's see if I can put my hands behind this. It is sheer. I'd say it's probably like 30 denier, if I had to guess, 30 or 40 tricot, and it does have give in both of the directions. Now, not a huge amount of give, but there definitely is some give in both directions. So I would be a little bit hesitant to use this, especially on larger busts. You might want to double it up just to get something that's a little bit sturdier, just because I don't love that amount of give in my lining. I liked my lining to be super, super stable, and then I don't have to worry about anything else that's on top of it. So that is the lining that comes in the kit. And now we can take a look at the different findings included. So first up, we have the underband elastic. Now all of these look to be, in that same tonal family as the lace, even though they're not an exact match. I'm definitely seeing some different tones of beige. So just know that it's not going to be like 100% exact across all of the items. So the underband elastic here, this looks like 5/8 of an inch, and we should have gotten a meter of this. And looking at this, is quite stretchy. I would guess this is about 50 to 70% stretch on the elastic. My personal preference is for 30% stretch on elastic. I like a really firm elastic on this, but I mean that's all up to personal preference. If you like stretchier elastic, maybe check out Studio Costura shop, because it does seem to be a high quality elastic. It's got a nice soft interior side to it, and so high quality elastic, just a little bit stretchier. And the same thing for the underarm elastic. This one comes with 2 meters of underarm elastic. That looks to be about 3/8 of an inch if I had to guess. And same thing, about the same elastic stretchiness as the underband elastic. So it's going to make a really, really comfortable bra, that's for sure, but not as supportive. And then I have strap elastic here. So this looks to be 1/2 of an inch strap elastic, and just looking it up on the website, 1 meter of strap elastic. Strap elastic is quite firm, and that is something I do like to see. I like my strap elastic to be a lot firmer. This one also has 2 picot edges on it. I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but little decorative edges on both sides of there. I don't see a lot of straps with the double decorative edge, but it's really always nice and pretty and delicate when you do see it. So that's pretty nice. And then I have the underwire channeling, and we have 1 meter of this. So it's a plush underwire channeling, but it's formed almost like a double folded bias tape and then sewn along one edge. So it already has sort of like that nice curve built into it, which can make it a little bit easier when putting it into your bra to have that curve built into it. But it's plush on both sides, and then the inside, it doesn't look like there's any stabilizer on the inside. So what you see is the same fabric that's worked throughout this underwire channeling. And we have 1 meter of that. And then lastly, this is some panty elastic, and she includes 2 meters of panty elastics with each of the kit, which is really, really nice. I don't think I've ever seen that before, that the panty elastic is automatically included with the kit. So you could definitely, if you are not stingy, but if you did some adult Tetris, you could be able to get a pair of underwear out of the same kit, and as well as the bra itself, especially because she gives you 2 meters of this band elastic as well. I think you could probably like use this for the waist and then maybe these for the legs of your panty, and you'd be a-okay. And then the last thing we have is this little baggie here with the little odds and ends. So first up, I have some transparent elastic. Now, most people use this to stabilize the lace edge along the neckline. I don't use it very often, if at all, in bras. I will save this and I'll use it in the straps of my Green Style Creations Power Sports Bra. I think they make really good straps if you put this sort of clear elastic in there. It's also really useful on the shoulder seams of some like knitwear clothing if you're making that. So I always save it. I never use it for the bra as intended. And then we have some rings and sliders. We have rose gold, which I think is really lovely with this kit. I think it's perfect. And of course the rings and sliders are 12 millimeter or 1/2 of an inch, and that's going to correspond to the width of the strap elastic that's included in the kit. And finally, we have the hook and eyes. So this one's a little bit interesting in that it is only 2 columns. So 1, 2 columns. Let's see if most of my hook and eyes have 3 columns like this black one. I hope you can see that in there. So there's a column right there, right there, right there for more adjustability. So I always draft my bras to this hook and eye length, which is 2 inches. So I will have to make a little adjustment to my bra since this hook and eye is a little bit smaller lengthwise. It means it's going to make the total bra smaller as well. So I will have to add probably about looks like 1/4 of an inch to my pattern. Not a huge deal. I've just never seen hook and eyes that only had 2 columns on there. So that's the hook and eye for this kit. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at a Studio Costura shop kit. Maybe it's a shop that you haven't heard of before, or maybe it's something that you were a little apprehensive about trying just because they are an overseas company. I think the quality of everything I received is really, really good, and they have some nice unique kits that I haven't seen anywhere else. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see everyone next time. Take care.